Brought to you by the EveryDollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
So I recently found out that my boyfriend of a decade is in $80,000 of secret credit card debt. I knew he had $40,000 in student loans that he was slowly paying off. And he recently asked me to co-sign on a $100,000 HELOC on his home that he owns. My name is not on it, but I do live there. I've only lived there about the last 2 years.
Oh, my God.
So that he can pay off that credit card debt because he has maxed out every card and is pretty much at the end of his rope.
How'd you find out about this?
He hit the end of the rope.
Oh, man.
What is his addiction?
Cars. He runs his own classic car restoration shop, and I thought he was making more money than he was.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently he wasn't. He was leveraging most of it on credit cards. He is excellent at what he does, but he is not good at the business side of things. He sees a car he wants, he gets it. He cycles through like 3 or 4 sports cars a year.
Interesting.
Yeah, he sees a build, he buys it, he builds it, he gets bored with it, he sells it, repeat.
So you definitely told him you're not co-signing the $100,000 HELOC, right?
Because if he takes one of those sports cars and wraps around a telephone pole, I'm stuck with his debt for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
For context, I did not live with him for the majority of our relationship. I was on baby step 6. I got in a nearly fatal car accident, and my health insurance sued me personally to take back the $500,000 they spent on me.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my car, my house, my job, my life savings. The only thing I was left with was my kids' college savings because they legally could not touch that.
Mm-hmm.
And I moved in with him. He took care of me after the accident. It took me like 2 years to learn to walk.
Oh, my gosh.
Get out of a wheelchair, come out of a walker, and get a job again. We lived on my life savings. That's where they all went. And then the health insurance took everything else. So I did consider the HELOC for a second because I felt like I owed him, but I cannot. I am debt free.
Yeah. Yes. No. Let me affirm that in you. You don't. If someone takes care of you, it's out of the goodness of their heart and it's an act of generosity. And I am a firm believer that if somebody does something out of an act of generosity, they're not looking to be paid back. And it's, even if they were, this is not apples to apples. Okay. I'm sure that if something happened to him,
we don't enable financial misbehavior because of that.
That being said, I'm trying to say this delicately. I don't know if there is a way to put it delicately.
You don't have to be delicate.
Okay. What's it matter to you? You're not married. You've kept your financial life separated. He does this. You do this. He has his house. So what's it to you?
I lived in his house. I've lived in his house for the last 2 years because the health insurance company sued me and took mine.
Right.
I was 47 and a half away from paying off my own house.
Gotcha.
Are you working full time now?
There.
Meet EveryDollar budgeters Christy and Steve. Their life is chaotic, but their money is simple because they budget with EveryDollar.
Budgeting with the spreadsheet took a ton of time.
But now with EveryDollar, I can do a budget in 5 minutes.
And tracking purchases is just as simple.
It's so freeing to know exactly where your money is going.
It just takes that stress out of the day-to-day life.
You got this, Hannigan family. EveryDollar. Create your free account today.
Are you working full time now?
There. I am working full time, but my earning capacity is greatly reduced because I had spinal injuries. I have a TBI, and I cannot work at the same capacity that I used to.
So what do you make?
I went from working. I make about $35,000 a year, dropping from the $70,000 I used to make.
Okay.
Right. But again, he has $80,000 in debt. Are you worried that he's going to lose his house?
No,
and if he loses his house, you lose your house?
So he has 80 just in credit card debt, 40 in student loans.
Got you.
Are you sure this is all of the debt?
Yes. We sat down and I made him show me. We pulled everything. We pulled a credit report. I said, I have to see everything because I'm currently paying all of our bills.
Why are you paying the bills?
Because he has nothing to pay them with. That was the end of the rope.
Okay. So here, again, I asked the question, how can I put this? There's no real lines around this relationship. So it's very hard for me to say, here's how you get involved financially in someone with that you're not married to, and A, has really lied for the course of a decade. And the hard part is you're feeling like this person took care of me. There's two really emotional lines here that are hard for you. They took care of you when you needed it, and you're kind of, if this goes south, you kind of feel like you're up a creek without a paddle because this is where you're living.
Oh, I'm completely up a creek without a paddle because I don't have any family members that I can rely on. I don't have any friends anymore. A lot of them, unfortunately, turned out to be fair weather friends, and that came out during my accident.
I'm sorry, but
and I do not.
I'm sorry,
income,
but
I do not make the minimum to get a house where I currently live.
But you can't.
So
if this is a dysfunctional relationship, you can't allow yourself to stay in a dysfunctional relationship for the financial benefit. And now that there's not one, right? I would rather you.
Yeah, there's definitely not one.
You feel like you're against a corner, and I can see that, and I can hear that. But I want to encourage you to look and say there might be other windows that allow you to get out of this.
If you made more money, would you leave this relationship today?
Knowing what I did about hiding $80,000 in debt, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so if that's the case, then why don't we go rent somewhere, find a roommate or two if we have to, and get to some stable ground where you're not attached to this anchor that's going to continually drag you down because you're paying his bills and you're broke.
Yeah, you can't afford that.
Yeah.
So you're not really gaining as much as you think. I'd rather you go pay $1,000 in rent and have 2 or 3 roommates.
The mortgage is $1,100.
Yeah,
so I've
girl.
currently been doing that, looking around, trying to find somewhere that's affordable. Most places, I have an excellent credit score. I have an 18 credit score, so that's not the issue.
So you could go rent anywhere right now.
Then the
problem is the 3 times the monthly rent, and the average rent in my area is $2,500 a month.
Okay, but George is also saying, is there a way that we can get a roommate situation?
Yeah, I've been looking.
Okay, keep the hunt up
so it's a lot of hunting. Yeah,
there's Facebook groups. There's all kinds of resources. There's a bunch of great gals out there who would love a great roommate like Allie, who can pay her fair share and more. And I think that's your situation to get out of this, not staying in it because of desperation. He's made it clear. I mean, it's been a decade of this. He hasn't committed to you.
Yeah.
There's been no ring, no engagement, just secret
lies.
debt. And so I don't know that the ship's going to turn around magically in the next year. It sounds like he has chosen his obsession over you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about your work situation again.
So I was an emergency room nurse. I worked like 70 hours a week.
But what you're doing now, I mean.
I now work doing maintenance surveying for my county.
Okay. And your health is what's keeping you from doing more hours?
I work full-time, 40 hours a week. It's the physical aspect of it.
So then let's hook you up. Let's hook you up with some other prospects. We're going to make sure you have proximity principle. We're going to have you find the work you're wired to do, because I think there's probably other jobs out there that are less physical that you can make more money doing for 40 hours a week. And so maybe getting you
Are there
fit.
more administrative roles in a medical setting that you could do?
I looked at it, but because of the TBI, sometimes I have issues with short-term memory. I have to write everything down. I have vertigo attacks, so sometimes anything with a lot of
But you're working 40 hours a week now, which means there are things that you can do for 40 hours a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just want to do something that maybe is not as taxing on you physically, but still gets you the hours and still gets you the money. We'll hook you up with the things that you need.
Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.